Don't ask me that question. I cannot believe you asked me that question.
No? Why not?
Do you believe you actually asked me that question?
Well, it was in the air, wasn't it?
It has been in the air for 20 years. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Is this the real David Bowie? That sounds like a Steve Martin question. It's as near as you're going to get. I mean, yeah.
Soon now, you're gonna get older. Was it that bad after all, getting older?
Not at all.
No?
No. I don't think it's something that really plays much part.
But do you read it?
No.
No?
No.
You don't think about it at all?
No. Now that you've just brought it up, I'll have to think about that.
But do you have some sort of conscious relation to the fact that you have enormous power being an idol?
Don't have power being like.
No, but people do. When you tell them to dance, they dance.
No, people have their own willpower. They do what they do.
You don't feel some sort of pressure that
None at all.
that people do the same things as you do?
No, not at all. What a strange question.
No, do you think so?
Mm.
As an idol, people look up to you.
I don't think I'm seen as an idol. I think I'm seen as a more than competent songwriter who's a good performer. I think idol is rather a kind of a 50s concept. I don't really think it applies to people like me. I don't think so. I dealt with characters and I portrayed their lives and their feelings. I mean, that 5 years, for instance, applies to Ziggy Stardust, but most particularly just to him and his little world. I think Ziggy Stardust knew that his world was dying, but that's a very different thing. That's playing with theatre rock.
How did the idea of making such figures come up?
Well, twofold. One was the fact that I didn't particularly feel comfortable performing as a straight-ahead singer on stage. And my interest had always been in, for want of a better word, multimedia type situations. I like the idea of combining theatre and music and the whole atmosphere and creating an atmosphere for stage. I thought was terribly important. It was to me, anyway. It's what I wanted to do. So it then became necessary to devise characters to sing the songs of these little stories that I was writing. But then I started to quite like singing them on my own. I had to get rid of them.
So when the psychologists say that, oh, it's a person seeking for his own personality.
Person seeking for his own person. I don't know what a superstar is. The only thing that I have any notion of is the fact that I can usually get a good table in restaurants. That's all it's worth. To be a good writer and a good performer takes, I think, obviously a certain ability to communicate ideas, and then probably a lot of work, I guess. The only thing that's recognizable in my work is generally a form of writing. I mean, I think pretty much you can always recognize one of my songs as being one of my songs, but they tend to have a great variety because I'm very open to expressing myself in very, very different ways as the mood takes me.
I look upon you as a bit more balanced, maybe, than you were 20 years ago.
Oh, but of course.
Yes, and the world...
Can't we all say that about ourselves?
And the world is a bit more balanced, too.
I think the world is in flux, no? Our balance is
A bit more. I'm not saying it's totally balanced.
I think there's a great positivism internationally. But unfortunately, as with all of life, it's you can never depend on more than one day's worth of anything. You just don't know the reverberations which way they'll carry from any point. I've been married 5 times in the last 2 years. Twice in California, once in Switzerland, I think, twice in Mystique, and Eric Clapton and Tina Turner. Mick and Jerry all flew in for it. How do these things happen? Can somebody give me a sensible answer? Are my songs, you kidding me? They're great songs. I'm a very good performer. And until I can't produce a show that is worth going to see, I won't stop doing shows, you know? And as the cashing in on old songs, that's ridiculous. That's 25 years of my life. Get out of it. I think it's, as it will be the last time I'll ever sing these songs, I think it's been a good thing to do. Last night it was station to station, but it depends on the performance. Some nights, some songs are better than others, and that changes a lot. And the last night in Berlin, wasn't it? Station to station was great. I mean, it's, you know, I couldn't do that anymore because he's dead, of course, so I was kind of lucky. But I thought it was an extraordinary situation to be in. And I knew that nobody else would probably do that kind of thing.
No? Why not?
They don't, do they? Well, as I have a bicameral brain, I'm ruled by both the left and the right at different times in my life. So I think everything that I've written comes generally from the heart, although the process of putting it together is often one of more of a cerebral effort. I think I often play around with different concepts and ways of putting songs together or putting shows together. But the initial thrust of anything that I do comes from a need to do it. So I think both take their importance in work.
Critics have claimed that you are more ideas.
Critics.
Okay, then we'll just skip it then.
No, you can ask me the question, but
No.
have the question come from you, not some critic you